Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to go over our MenthorQ Levels Conversion, and we're going to talk about why levels conversion is important, when can we use level conversion, how can you convert levels using an auto or manual ratio, how can you also convert levels on your trading platform like NinjaTrader, Quantower, Atas, even if you don't have a data feed of the asset that you are trying to convert from. And we're going to show you how to quickly create a watch list with the levels and the ratios so that you can access them every day. And then we're going to do some example. The first step is let's go into our MenthorQ guides and section of the website. So if you click on integrations, we have a section about levels conversion, and this document will explain exactly what level conversion is. So let's go over what it is first, and then let's go on why it's important to convert levels. So first, let's say that we want to convert levels coming from SPX or SPY, and the reason why we want to do that is because SPX has the highest option volume, and if you trade futures like ES or NQ, you might still want to have the SPX gamma levels on your chart. So therefore, to be able to do that, you would need to convert those levels from SPX to the asset that you're trying to trade. The same thing can go with NQ. So if you're trading NQ, most likely you will also want to see levels coming from NDX and QQQ. So therefore, you would need to convert. So let's actually go and see what are the common conversions. So here what we have, typical conversion from our users are SPX gamma levels to ES, SPY gamma levels to ES at the same QQQ and NDX gamma levels. But you could also convert intraday levels. So let's say that we want to convert the intraday SPX level to ES or QQQ. You could also convert swing trading levels. So you could convert, for example, the SPX swing trading levels to ES because you wanted maybe to do a swing play using futures. You could do that. But we could also do other types of conversion, like, for example, GLD levels to GC, USO levels to CL, DIA levels to YM. So if you're trading YM and YM does not have gamma levels because there's no option activity, you can still use the DIA levels, which is the relevant ETF for YM. But again, we are very flexible. So the indicator allows you to do actually any type of conversion that might be relevant for you. For example, let's say that I'm trading QQQ or NQ, and I want to use the levels coming from the MAX 7. So I could convert, for example, NVIDIA intraday levels to QQQ or NQ. Very, very simple. So if we go now to TradingView, let's go over why it's important to understand how the conversion works. So here what I have on the right-hand side, I have a watch list with my ES data and my NQ data. For ES, I'm using the future, I'm looking at SPX, and I'm looking at SPY. For NQ, I'm also looking at NQ, QQQ, and NDX. As we can see, looking at the price column, the price levels are different. So if we look at ES, currently, the future price is 5,868, while the SPX price is 5,844, and the SPY is only 582. So if I wanted to convert SPY levels to ES, I could not simply use a conversion of 1 because my levels will be plotted at 582. So I need to be able to convert. And to do that, we will use our ratio. Let's go back and see how to calculate the ratio. So there are two ways on how you can convert levels. First is the spread, which is basically one asset minus the other one. Second is the ratio, which is one asset divided by the other one. The calculation is very, very similar. So we are taking, in this case, the asset that we are converting to. In this case, we want to convert SPX to the future. So we would, if we use a spread, we would subtract the ES price to SPX, which is the asset that we are trying to convert from. If we do the ratio, we do the same thing. So we're dividing the ES or future price divided by SPX because I'm trying to convert SPX levels onto ES. Here, if we scroll down, we have formulas. So let's go into the ratio for a minute, and let's take an example. So let's imagine that the price of ES is at 5,000 and the price of SPX is at 4,975. If we use the spread, the difference would be 25 points. So there are 25 points difference between the price of SPX and the price of ES. If we use the ratio, we would divide the price of ES divided by SPX, and we would get a ratio of 1.005. Okay, next step is let's go into TradingView, and then we're going to go into NinjaTrader and show how you can convert the levels there. But let's start with TradingView.